Hi, this is Brent Retchko from Let's Play and Fail Gaming and Superstar Scream Video on YouTube. And I'm just doing a real quick review of a recent purchase I picked up, an Atari Lynx 2 off of OfferUp. And I'm just going to kind of show you what I got and then my thoughts on the thing. So I got a boxed Atari Lynx 2, as you can see. Here's the box. By the way, I'll just show you a quick shot. It's really cool in the fact that they put games on each side of the system too. And there's the back. So yeah, it boxed with two box games, Batman Returns and Paperboy, which is pretty cool. And I got those two, and those are the sides, by the way. And then the Atari Lynx itself came in this neat little carry-on package, and the games fit in here, and the games kind of look like little cards that are really nice and skinny, and they've got like little grips right here. And the other neat thing is they have little Atari logos right up on the top, which is kind of cool. Anyway, and those go right inside this little safety, like a little carrying case. And the Atari Lynx itself, I really like. The Atari Lynx 2 is, a good size. It feels good in your hands. It's not super lightweight, but it's not super heavy. It doesn't feel cheap. I've heard the Atari Lynx 1 is bigger and a little bit heavier than this one, from what I've seen. This one takes 6 batteries in the bottom, which I understand it goes through pretty quickly. The grip, it has grips on the back, like so. Grips on the back. This is where the cartridge goes on the Atari Lynx 2. On the Atari Lynx 1, you have a little side tray here that you kind of open up, and that you would put the game carts in. On the Atari Lynx 2, they just go on the back here, and they just slide right into the back, just like so, which is pretty cool. On the front side, you have your power on, power off, and then your backlight. I don't know, you couldn't see anything without the backlight on, by the way. Then you have basically different option buttons. These do menus and stuff in certain games. And then you also have a flip button, and when you hit these two this middle one and the bottom one together, normally you would use these buttons, these two buttons, but when you hit flip it, you can actually play left-handed, which is really cool. Some games even play vertically, which is really nice. I haven't had any of those yet. On the top, you also have a brightness, an audio out, and the AC adapter, and then the brightness, which you kind of have to fiddle around with to get it in a happy spot. Things to look for when I got this system, it was kind of in a bright, I'm in Arizona, so it was really bright and kind of hard to see the screen. I would say recommend meeting somebody at a darker location, like a house or inside like a mall or something, or wherever, just someplace that has a little bit darker so you can actually see the screen, because I was unable to really test it. I kind of bought it with taking a chance because I could hear it, but I couldn't really see it, and I knew these things just have really weak LCD screens. You can't see them at all during the day with daylight shining in it. But the one thing mine didn't work when I first got it, the buttons, it was acting like when I pushed one, it was like I was pushing both of them, and I thought that was weird. So I actually opened this up, and it's not that hard. There are 4 screws right here behind the pedal, the things, and then there's one in the battery case to really get into it. And it has 2 ribbon cables and the speaker cable that you kind of have to disconnect carefully when you're separating the two. But what it turned out was my board, where the buttons are, it had, I'm guessing what the batteries had started to leak, or maybe some type of, it was wet, and it was causing a short circuit where basically I'd push one button and it was causing both buttons to activate. So I cleaned that, dried it off on everything, and now it works. So that's, and then the other thing, a lot of times these screens will stop working. So you need to make sure the screen works, all the buttons work, and make sure it reads a cart, before you buy it. These go for about $100 to $150 on eBay. I've seen them. I got mine boxed with 4 games for $80. So you can find a good deal on them, and it's fully functioning. little things you can buy for it too are headphones, the comm links, which you can play other people with. And then there's also a battery pouch thing that you plug into the AC adapter and you have it on like your side and stuff. And then, of course, AC adapter, which I need an AC adapter because this thing eats through batteries. But anyway, so that's the Atari Lynx. I really like the system. I'll do kind of like an in-depth like looking view at it, but I highly recommend it if you can pick one up and still find one. They're awesome. So that's Brent Rutchko from Let's Play and Fail Gaming on Superstar Scream video. If you like this video, check out my other videos. I have a whole bunch of other stuff coming. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be awesome too. I'm just trying to get this channel up and running. Thanks for watching, and check out. See you again.